All right. I think I'll read today.
Right,
Let's see what we got.
Go for it.
Okay, so you're going to a deserted island for an unknown amount of time. You have the option to bring either 1 year's worth of supplies or your brother. Which do you choose and why? And know your brother can't stay behind to send supplies.
Damn, I didn't even think about that. That would have been good. Ooh, that's it.
Go ahead. I want you to go first.
I don't know. I don't know. Hanging out with you all the time is not always fun. Yeah, sometimes you're weird, dude.
Why?
I don't know.
Really?
Sometimes,
All right. Well, it's your answer. So
no, you see one person
whatever.
for too long, you're like, I don't want to see them today.
Okay.
But then again, I'm not done, dude. Hey, let me finish, dude.
I didn't stop
I'll Mortal Kombat you, dude. I'll hit you with a finisher. Finish him.
I didn't stop you. So what's your choice?
My choice would be, I would probably bring my brother. And I'm not just saying that because he's my twin and none of that. I'm only saying that is because we're a couple of badass masculine men and we would figure out how to survive on that island. I think that's a good answer.
It's a really good answer. You're not going to like my answer, though.
Oh, I would change my answer.
I would bring my brother because you got a few LBs on me.
Yeah, what's
and
happening?
I would continue to feed you and get you really big and plump.
Are you gonna eat me, dude?
And I would probably kill you off, and I would eat you.
You're gonna slice me up,
dude. Can you imagine how much food that would be over time?
Yeah, dude.
I would jerky you.
You
because obviously you have no refrigerators, right?
No, you.
But you got salt. You're on a deserted island, right? So
yeah.
I'll evaporate some salt. I'll make some salt.
Oh, so now you're a fucking chemist. Now you're a chemist.
I would jerky you and make you last.
You better not.
I'd get you a nice big and fat. And like, dude, I'll go hunt. Don't worry about it. You sit on the beach and drink some of this coconut water. I got you. And then I would just, when the time was right, man.
See, but now the joke's on you because now I know if we get deserted on an island, that's like, dude, I'm gonna stay in such good shape.
Oh, you better lean out because I would definitely start at the thighs.
You're gonna be chewing on this thigh for a week. You'll be no fat, dude. Just muscle, dude. I can't believe you would just take me out like that.
No, but I really appreciate the fact you would take me because I'm badass. I would take you because
I wouldn't take you anymore.
Oh my God, dude.
Let's go, baby.
If you have testicles, you are the worst thing in the universe.
Your balls are my problem.
Your penis makes my world a worse place.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode 4.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to episode 4. Please be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube and make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok.
Dang. Nailed it.
Oh, let's do it. I'm so ready this time.
You nailed that like a split off.
Man.
Damn, boy.
You know what it is? I walked up all those steps and my blood level went up.
That's good. You got to get the steps in, dude.
Well, get your testosterone levels going a little bit.
Yeah.
You start working out more?
Yeah, that's true.
It does.
Yours are dangerously low usually.
They feel low lately. I'll tell you what. They feel low.
Got to pump them up, dude.
I don't do as many manly things as I used to.
Some jumping jacks or push-ups or think really hard.
Steroids.
Yeah, maybe some steroids.
You can inject that stuff, right?
Yeah, you can.
Well, hey, if you could be a drug addict and get free needles from the government and have safe spaces to shoot drugs, why can't I do
that? Is true.
Why can't I just get some testosterone?
That blows my mind, dude.
Right?
Yeah. What are the big states that do that?
California. I think, California's the worst. All those cool cats and kittens out there.
Yeah.
Oregon.
Yeah,
Oregon's a really
with
big
all
one.
the Oregonians.
Yeah. Tweakeronians.
Isn't that crazy, dude? People in Congress and other parts of the government sat down and were like, you know what? We should give these people free drugs.
What's up? Hey, I got an idea.
Yeah, I got an idea. It's like, dang, man, that just blows your mind. Like, there's so many other problems in the nation, yet their focus is to focus on helping drug addicts be drug addicts.
I know, but it's not even like they fixed any problems by doing that.
No.
What do they fix? Maybe less people have transmitted blood or bloodborne pathogens or sharing needles and things like that. Okay. Yeah. But that's the only thing I could think of where
thank God they dropped that statistic.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's helpful. Thanks a lot, Obama.
Yeah. You're gonna get us in trouble, man.
Yeah, that's all right.
Thinking about that, there's no other than trying to make sure I don't give you AIDS or you don't give that guy hepatitis or That didn't really do anything. It just made the neighborhoods worse.
Yeah, they're trying to control the spread of cholera.
Yeah,
Some of those nasty diseases.
Right.
A few hepatitis.
and it's not like the people taking advantage of these safe places to go shoot up are thinking like, "Who? I'm glad I did that. Where's my sticks bin to go put this thing in?"
Yeah.
You know, like the hazardous things you see at the hospitals.
Yeah. They don't have that.
No.
Dude, I just went. I had to go to downtown on Friday,
Oh, good luck.
and
I thought you smelled like urine.
yeah, dude. And so I parked. I had to go to the. It's like the main homeless, the homeless center, like where you go filed for assistance and stuff like that.
Right.
In downtown, I parked like a block away, and the second I opened my door, I got smacked in the face by the smell of human urine.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Oh, dude, hate it.
Even just driving through there.
Yeah, the tents everywhere. And dude, now they're not even tents. Some of them are like nice 2-story condos.
You see for sale signs and it's like 1.2 million.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, dude, I might invest in some of this.
Yeah.
That corner looks hot.
So yeah, I want the corner of on F Street where all the other guys are.
Yeah, I'll make my own.
Where all the
club
high
there.
dollar tents are.
Yeah, it'll be a six person club.
Yeah.
and you get free drugs and needles from the state. We'll be set. Yeah, dude, I wasn't a fan. I've never been a fan of going downtown.
I used to love it.
Yeah, but you look at it and you're like, this is being ran so bad. And I know it's
Right.
not just our downtown. I feel like that's probably every major or every downtown in every major city. You know, you look at it and you're like, what are our leaders doing? Like, what's happening here?
Yeah, where's this think tank at where they sit down and say, okay, here's where we have all of our tourists coming to town. Let's put a bunch of stinky homeless people in this one spot.
Yep.
Give them everything they need to stay that way.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, and we'll give them their needles too.
Yeah, because you can't forget that.
Yeah, you got to make sure that their needs are met.
Yeah, and I'm not bashing homeless people by saying this. It's not the world's fault that they're homeless. Does that make sense?
Right. There was decisions made.
Right. And
their lives.
there's a lot of mental health issue along with that, and I understand
There
that.
is. Now,
But there's some people who no, you go ahead.
I will say that I have met. So there a few years ago we did do my wife and I we raised money together, and then we basically just got enough money to make as many little bags as we could with amenities like toothbrushes, toothpaste, cleaning wipes, like, you know, small stuff like that. And
It's not to raise very much money from doing small bags. To make some more money, make some big bags.
Get some bigger bags next time. But we started seeing actually there's actually people that live in homeless people that live everywhere, but specifically in downtown. From what I saw, where they were like normal functioning people of society, they were just in a crap spot.
Yeah.
Like literally, a guy came out of his tent and was like watering in one of the city planters on the sidewalk. He had flowers and all this stuff in it, and he
Is his
he
little
tended to it.
home garden kind of
Yeah,
setup?
like it was his home, and his area was clean and no trash around it, and he was a gentleman. We had a 5-minute conversation, and it was crazy to see that. And
There are
gave me
people
a
who
new
just
perspective.
Yeah, absolutely. And there are people that just fall on hard times.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that's, their whole world crumbling. There's a chain of events happened, and they are where they are. Mm-hmm. And we should definitely help people in that time of need.
And those are the people that, in my opinion, where these government programs that are out there to help the homeless, people like this man, and there was families that we saw too.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Mom and dad came out of a van with their kids.
That used to not bug me. I mean, I had like you would see that as a young guy, right? I'm saying young guy like 20s, early 20s.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd see that and go, wow, that would suck.
Yeah.
Now I'm, my early 30s and I got 2 kids.
Right.
That is absolutely heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm.
But life changes as you get older, and you start just you're what you thought your thought process was, or what you thought you agreed and disagree with when you're young is different, especially for myself. And I'm gonna kind of generalize, like most men aren't really mature until their late 20s to their early 30s, where your mind really catches up to the whole maturity level.
Right. Depending on your background and your upbringing, right?
But now when I see that kind of stuff, it really hits my heartstrings.
Yeah.
Me as a man, I look at someone who's down in the dumps like that, and if there's some people who are there by choice because they don't want to deal with society, then there's some people who are put there because of bad decisions, and they're not doing anything to help that. And there's some people who just hit the worst streak of luck in their life, and they're trying to get out of that. As to our fellow man, as a man, we should be doing more to bring people up around us. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, I would say
Like
so.
we as men should want to look at people like that and go, hey, let's do what we can to help this guy over here.
Right.
Or this woman or whoever that is. Because I'm going to speak for you here. I want to say we're natural providers.
Yeah,
I
I
have
agree
that
with that.
mindset where I'm going to do everything I can to help the people around me, like a selfless act. Like I'd say that'd be
Right.
one of the good traits of a masculine person or man.
When it comes to masculinity, it seems like, actually, it doesn't seem, it's definitely under attack right now.
Absolutely.
You can't be a masculine man these days because then you're labeled a misogynist, overly aggressive.
I don't think there's enough time in this podcast to go over all the different names.
I know. And it's ridiculous because growing up, we were taught to work on cars, fix things. We were taught to protect our sister, and she
Right.
was our older sister too.
She's our big little sister.
Yeah,
as we call
our
her.
our dad would tell us, hey, when you're at school, you watch out for her.
Right. Or even
You're there
with our my grandma.
Yeah.
We would have to escort grandma to her chair at dinner.
Yep.
We took her out, and grandma used to love that.
Yeah.
She would
Oh,
love
God.
that because, oh gosh.
Oh gosh.
Oh gosh. Don't forget my bag. Yeah,
Old
grandma,
Joni.
she was so cool. But yeah, so like, and that was a big impact. When I remember doing that as a kid, I'm like, why is this important? And as I got
didn't
older,
like it.
and it's a respect thing for elders, which I think is a very, very underrated trait nowadays that young people aren't taught. Like I've seen numerous times a person younger than me walking through a door and an elderly person behind them, and they just don't hold the door, and it basically shuts in their
Oh,
face.
dude,
That drives me.
pisses me off.
Yeah.
Open the door. It's not that big a deal.
No,
Hold
and
it for a
so
second.
I'll run up, grab it, and open it. Oh, thank you, young man. I'm like, of course, because that was the gentlemanly thing to do.
But if that old lady doesn't say thank you, you grab her and you throw her back out.
Yeah, that's right.
And then you have her come back in. And then she says, thank you. Just kidding. Calm down, everybody.
They're gonna get you on elderly abuse.
Yeah. Yeah. Get me off
Oh,
the
these
charges.
two white guys you're promoting hurting elderly people.
Yeah, only if they don't say thank you.
That's right. Well, that goes for anybody.
Yeah. That's the worst. Like when I was single, I would hold a door open because it's a chivalrous thing to do, right?
Ooh.
Chivalrous. Spell it. It's what spells chivalrous.
Anyways, what were you saying?
All I heard was bzz, bzz,
Yeah,
bzz,
see all the smoke.
yeah.
Don't call me Sparky for nothing, right?
But yeah, we were taught that, and it would piss me off, dude. So getting back to it, when I was single, you'd see like a cute girl walking up, and you beat her to the door, like, oh, I'm gonna show her, I'm a good man, I'm gonna get her with this one, and then boom, she walks right in, doesn't even make eye contact. You're like, damn it,
Yeah, I know.
dang it,
You
dude.
get the fuck.
Yeah.
Get
Get
in
out. Out now.
But that's also, I'm gonna throw something out there. That's a woman's fault, and then they blame us for getting all upset and being mean after a while.
Yeah, I think
because
it's
you
a
have
two-way
lot,
street.
you have a lot of women nowadays who don't think they need that anymore. Like they're being taught in society, like, no, we don't men to hold a door for me. I don't need that. And it's like, well, hey, then don't bitch when I don't hold the door for you.
Yeah, don't look at
Or
me weird.
when people don't give you the respect because you're not giving it to somebody else, right?
Yeah.
You're not
think
giving it out.
Just how like chivalry is taught to young men from their fathers, opening car doors, opening a door for somebody, being super old school and putting your jacket down on a puddle. I've never done that. Never seen
Well,
it.
we live in San Diego.
Yeah.
We're in San Diego, so only rains. Well,
Yeah.
except for this last winter.
That's,
yeah, it
I
only
think that's
rains.
more of like a 50s and 60s thing. But I'm just talking about like old school.
What are you laughing at over there?
Yeah. You're one of the
Yeah.
you're one of those women that
Hang on, hop
walk
on the mic
past
for a
the
second.
guy.
Hold on.
Yeah. I knew it. She's one of those women that just
Look,
walk past the guy opening
why
the
would-
door. And she's like, yeah, you're supposed to do that.
So do you not know what he's talking about?
What's
So if you look at the old movies,
what's the puddle thing?
so as a gentleman back in the day, and I'm saying like late or like early 19. Now we're old enough. Early 1900s.
Oh my God. Dude. It was probably, I would say, like,
If you were on a date or with your
30s,
wife somewhere and there was a puddle and you didn't want her to get her shoes dirty, the gentleman would take off his jacket and lay it in the street for her, and she'd walk over it.
dude, you haven't seen this in
So
movies?
you mean wait, hold on a second. We've had mud in our front yard for the last
I built
2
a
years.
wood like a plank road.
Never once were any of your jackets on the
There's
floor.
concrete
This is
now.
going to be a very long ride home for you.
That's fine.
Hey, he did pour concrete there for you, though.
2 years later.
Hey,
Lots of my shoes.
Oh my god.
your new concrete deck is just like one big jacket over that mud.
That's
puddle.
it.
You know how many pairs of heels?
I bought you boots. I said wear them outside and then change. I tried.
My steel toe work boots?
Yes, I bought you boots. You
did.
could have used my boots.
But no, I've never heard of the puddle thing.
Dang, dude.
See,
Interesting.
What are you, 5?
women.
We have a 5-year-old that's a
No,
producer.
we live in San Diego.
I know.
We
There's
do.
no.
We do. Yeah, we get rain like.
If there are that many puddles outside, I just don't leave my house.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, trick question. What do you do when it rains a lot? I don't leave.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh man, but anywho,
that's a good point.
I
Like,
was just referring to like old school,
But it's-
common chivalry.
But that is a two-way street, though. And I would consider myself an old soul in a lot of aspects, like especially how I interact with women, or even escorting an elderly person. I saw a guy walking into a grocery store one time, and the guy could barely get out of his car.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So I helped him get over to a grocery cart, just because out of respect for this old man. Like, dude, you did your time to society.
Yeah.
Let me give you a hand for the next 20 feet.
Right,
I got this.
Right. I can get you to the door.
And I love interacting with,
And then
especially older women. I'll get real flirty with some of the older gals out there, but you can see kind of livens them
Gotta
up
be
a little
careful
bit.
those-
But it's a
with those
respect
older
thing.
gals.
Yeah, let's sugar mama.
yeah, fingers crossed.
Always
man.
looking for a good sugar mama. If anybody's looking,
But yeah, and
but those traits aren't being taught, or it seems like the younger generation of women aren't being taught to appreciate like a man trying to show them that respect.
there's a group.
They're being
there's a
There's that's
number
what
of
I'm
them,
saying.
yeah.
I know I'm not trying to generalize, but
Right.
they're being shown or taught that. Damn! Don't do that.
I don't think that was me.
That was me.
I think that was the.
I'm just saying you don't do that because I did it.
Sorry.
Hey, we're working on it, people.
Yeah.
We're trying.
Quirks.
But if you have a young man is being taught to be respectful of women and show them that kind of respect of holding doors, and if you see, like, I saw she was a mother I was at the grocery store again. She was trying to load a bunch of heavy.
Man, you're at the grocery store a lot.
I know,
Jeez.
but she's holding. Well, you got to think about the way where you interact with people, right?
Right.
So she was loading the back of her car with things of water. And I was watching the first one she did, it like almost didn't make it. It was like the thing where you pick up something too heavy and you keep hitting the bottom.
Yep.
So I walked over and said, "Ma'am, do you mind if I give you a hand? Would you like that?" And oh yes, please, thank you so much. But I always worry. I see that a lot, and if I see a younger woman struggling, my first instinct is, well, if I go over there and ask her, she's gonna think I'm an ass.
You're a creep.
Like, oh, I don't need your help. What? Because you're a big, strong man. You need my help, or I need your help.
Yeah, I would hate to run into that.
Right?
Because
And
what
I
do
think
you
that,
do? You like, all right, well, screw you, lady.
Yeah,
Yeah, struggle.
yeah.
Yeah, but I get it because there's so many weirdos out there these days. And
I get it.
I'm sure,
But
I'm
that's-
sure like parking lots. But anywho,
I think that's only adding to the idea of toxic masculinity.
what?
That old school mindset, like, oh, that woman's struggling, I'm going to go give her a hand.
When you have a young man that's raised with those old school chivalrous ideals,
And
yeah.
what's that doing to that? What do you think that's doing to the mental health? Let's talk about, everyone's worried about mental health. What's that doing to the mental health of that young man who's being taught with those traditional ideas of respect and the masculinity
right?
in a whole? They get in a situation like that nowadays where they do offer their services and then they get shot down. Which is, and the lady, and if the lady says, you know what, I'm okay, but I appreciate it, thank you, that's different than,
Right.
It seems like there's a lot more attacks of more like, what do you think, I need your help because I'm a woman? Like, well, no, you just
Yeah.
look like you were struggling. I wanted to give you a hand. And it's just adding to that idea that if you're an old school, conservative mindseted masculine man, there's something wrong with you, or
you're the
or
worst.
all the crazy ones like you're dangerous. I can't even think of them all right now.
You did it again.
I did. Sorry.
I got to get a taser and just
We should set up.
that, or just pinch you on the
no.
a pinch on the tire here.
Grab that again, dude. We
Big
should
old
set
spare.
up like AEDs.
Oh, start shocking each
Sorry,
other.
just random.
Yeah.
But we're electricians, so we're immune to it, right?
That's right. We don't feel it.
No. Yeah.
But yeah, common chivalry is dead. It seems like, which sucks. I'm super chivalrous still. I try to be respectful to everybody. I think I did it.
You did it. See? It's not easy. It's not
No,
easy.
It's not.
Actually, I got a good example. So as a younger guy,
If you talk about one more story about a woman at a grocery store,
I'm not talking about grocery stores. Yeah. This is just in general.
You're getting booked.
This is just. This,
Yeah, you're not going to the store by yourself anymore, dude.
Sorry, pick up on all the old mamas over there. Huh?
He's been to every Albertsons from here to Mississippi.
I can't do it. No, I won't do it. My headphones are on.
The glasses
My headphones
thing.
are on. So as a younger man, before I really, really got into the dating world, I was always, how do I say this? You're very timid to be upfront with women as a young man.
Yeah,
Because you don't want to offend somebody. You know how to be respectful, but like I was like that's what it is. I was too nice when it came to.
you were the nice guy.
Yes,
Yeah.
being the nice guy.
Women like the bad.
And
boys.
I was too
gotta be
nice.
bad to 'em.
And yeah, it's just that nice. I think you could comfortably say being the nice guy doesn't work.
No, and I hate,
And that's terrible.
I hate on Instagram when, because now there's that whole thing in social media where people will go out and they just interview people in public and they ask them random questions, and then you get those questions of, hey, would you choose the good guy or the bad boy? And it seems like 7 times out of 10, it's always like the bad boy. It's like, okay, but the good guy is the guy who's going to provide for you. He's going to take care of you. He cares about you. He's not going to be sleeping around on you,
Right.
Or you go with the bad boy with the 6-pack and the tattoos and a crappy credit score.
Yeah.
A low credit score.
He's always asking her for gas money.
Yeah, and then they stay in that cycle, and then they start talking. And then they start saying, all men are trash. It's like, no, this is the ones you're dating.
Or where's
because
all the
they're-
good men?
Obviously, those men weren't taught to have those grounding masculine traits.
Or
Be a provider.
to get back to my point, they did try the whole nice guy thing, and it didn't get him anywhere.
That's different.
And this is my point.
That's
is
different.
I flipped the script on that a little later in life, and not saying I turned into this big masculine asshole. I disrespected women, but showing more confidence. Sometimes I'm going into like what makes like a strong masculine man, right?
Okay.
And this was very successful for me in my dating career before I got married. Confidence was a huge thing, right? Being firm, but not being overbearing or controlling.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like women were very drawn to that masculine mindset, the traits of it, of someone who was not conceited, but quite confident in themselves,
Just confident,
can show they're able to
comfortable in situations.
Yes. Like,
know
hey, we
how
have
to
an
deal
use.
with-
We'll figure it out. Don't worry.
Right,
We're gonna
right.
we're gonna make it through it. We're gonna do this, and this.
Mm-hmm.
It gives them. It just seemed like it gave them that comfort of, okay, this guy's gonna take. He's got me.
Yep. Yeah. No, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Right.
Another thing I can't stand and I hate hearing is you hear like extreme feminists or some women say on social media they go, oh, we don't need men, period. And I'm talking like these are the weird chicks in the world.
The ones that say, oh, we can just do, what is it, the bone marrow pregnancies they talk about?
I didn't hear about that, but I believe it. But
Or they go, hang on, they say, well, we can just use sperm banks. Where do you think all the sperm's coming from, lady?
yeah.
You think they're just making that shit on trees?
You think they're just sprouting in a petri dish?
Yeah.
I don't think so. They're catching them like tadpoles in a lake.
I think people take for granted men have built a lot of things in the world that we live in today, and what built our world we live in today.
Yes, masculine men they keep the world flowing.
Right.
Who built the houses you're in? Who built the buildings that you're working in? And again, I'm not. I
was just gonna say,
I'm not
I'm gonna-
saying women aren't part of this group, but there's a massive majority of men over the women who are in these fields.
Right. Women do this. We get it, but it's an extremely small
Don't say
percentage.
it like that.
No, I'm
Women
going to
do
say
do
it.
this.
No, I am going to say it because people are going to say, well, women can do it too.
But I
Yes.
just said that.
I know, but it's such a small percentage compared to
Yeah, and
the higher percent.
You can
that
look up
actually,
the percentage.
Yeah, but it's like we had a woman who worked for us for a while.
she was badass.
She was
dude.
awesome.
She was super badass. Yeah.
But even there was some times where she go, I'll try doing that, man, but I probably can't do that.
Right. Well, there's always going to be that thing where men are just genetically stronger, and I don't see how that can be argued. I don't. There are very strong women out there, but men are just naturally stronger and do harder things. Men are out there in like down there in the sewers cleaning out mains and diving into.
Look at the guys. You know who I
Crap
think are the
tanks.
superheroes, or the guys up on the skyscrapers, the iron workers.
Iron workers.
Dude,
Yeah,
I can't
case in point.
I can't even watch some of those videos.
Yeah, I know.
That's incredible.
It is. It is. But again, it's hardworking masculine men,
Right.
doing these crazy jobs, keeping this world flowing.
Right.
Who do you think saved America in World War II?
All the young guys.
All the young men who went and fought.
Right.
And
You
there
know,
was-
almost half. I think it was like 38 to 40% of the fighting force.
Statistics.
Yeah, but I know my statistics. But it's funny. I don't know any sports stats.
I know you don't. But
I know who Larry Bird is and Michael Jordan. That's it. And Trevor Hoffman. I got his autograph on a baseball.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's a good start.
He threw some good field goals. I'll tell you what.
That's a good. God,
But yeah, in World War II, I want to say it was 38 to 40% of the fighting force of the military were volunteers. These aren't the draftees.
yeah, there was a lot of
They
volunteers.
were
that went.
volunteered. So I want to say it was 18 to 22-year-olds were the average number of the average age of it was the infantrymen and the privates. So those were the guys on the ground with guns in their hand, storming the beaches of Normandy and, Battle of the Bulge, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Were these
Right.
extremely young, and nowadays I call them boys because we don't have young. It's very hard to find a young man nowadays.
You're calling those dudes
Those
back in
guys,
World War II
boys.
boys?
No, I'm
I was
calling
gonna say,
the guys.
dude, I'm gonna light
No,
you
those
up.
were men. They went into a war voluntarily, knowing they're probably not going to make it through most of this,
Yeah,
and not just for love of country or patriotism, which was huge back then, which has been lost. But it was their duty as men and as protectors to go fight for their country because the war was on our doorstep.
and that's why we went.
Right.
And yeah, exactly.
And and people say, well, they would have got drafted anyways. Well, they didn't need to be told what to do.
Yeah,
They knew what they had to do because that was the right thing to do.
Yeah, some of them didn't get drafted.
Right. Like look in Ukraine right now. You have when the war started over there, they sent all the men, women and children away.
Yeah,
All the men had to stay. But do you think there's any feminists right now in Ukraine who are fighting for women's rights?
No, and that leads me to what I was thinking of. The women I was talking about that do talk about, we don't need men to run society. It's like, well, if World War III were to kick off,
Better see you at that enlistment station.
if that draft comes up and they're like, hey, Miss Crazy Feminist, you remember you were talking that stuff that, you don't need men in your life? Well, now you have to go fight.
right.
It would be chaos.
Oh,
People
there'd
would
be
be
mass
freaking
protests.
out.
There'd be mass protests.
Yeah, they'd be against the war. It's like, no, I know you're against it, but guess what? We still got to fight it because it's coming. Like there's
Right.
at a certain point, there's no choice but to fight.
Right.
And the people who do the fighting, the massive majority are men.
Yes.
So to sit here and say we don't need men in the world and everything can be ran by women is just preposterous.
Having strong
There's
men
no
in our
way.
society is essential. It
Yes.
just is.
Yeah, because we wouldn't have the society we have.
No, we
Yeah,
wouldn't.
you wouldn't be able to watch Kim Kardashian release her latest makeup line. You wouldn't be able to do any of that.
Just the houses people, just simple things like flipping a switch or the power that you're using or the house that you're in was 9.5 times out of 10 built by men.
Yeah, all the technology we use. Not all of it. You can't say all of it, but
And
massive
I'm going to say
majority of
this:
it-
there are a lot of women out there who make a lot more money than we do, and they're extremely smart and they do awesome stuff.
Yeah,
But the majority of the hard, laborious tasks that have built America and who continue to keep things moving have been men. And there have been good, honest, respectable men who have done it. Not saying that there are some assholes out there who are not good examples of men, but a true man is going to step up to someone like that and put them in their place.
Yep.
Because that's what
Agreed.
that's what a real masculine man would do. You would look at someone who's a bully, and you knock a bully on their ass. You talked about World War III. You imagine what the front lines are going to look like if you get all these 18 to 22-year-olds going to war with all their crazy hair and their painted fingernails.
Yeah, we're gonna get laughed at.
What the hell are we going to? Yeah, they're going to be laughing at us.
Yeah, they're gonna be throwing.
That's actually I'm gonna like draw a picture.
They're gonna be throwing bath bombs at the enemy.
I'm gonna draw. Yeah,
Dude, that's not gonna work.
they're gonna be looking at their MREs when they're in the field. There's no vegan option
Yeah,
for these.
is there a microwave?
Get out of here.
Oh man, yeah. It's okay to be masculine. We need masculine, good masculine
Not
men.
only is it okay-
Don't be a dick. Be a good, strong, respectable, masculine man. We need the fathers of now to raise the next generation of men to be strong, masculine people. And that's okay.
I like that. And in being a strong masculine man doesn't mean you walk around an aggressive dirtbag who's always looking for a fight or ready to create confrontation or get into altercations.
No, that's the opposite.
That's the opposite.
You don't
That's
want
right. A true man is capable of all of those things, of being aggressive or even dangerous,
Dangerous, yeah.
but only when you need to be.
Know when
Men
to
should
use
be
it.
capable of doing that.
Yes, yes.
And that's where the balance is.
Jordan Peterson had a good quote.
Yeah, he says the mindset of some of the young men nowadays, they have this idea of, oh, I'm harmless, so therefore I'm good. Like I'm not a threat.
Yeah, that's not correct.
I'm not saying you have to be a threat all the time, but that's not how it works. Especially if we're trying to create and maintain the idea of strong men in our society. If you're walking around showing that you're just harmless and you're not a problem, then you're just coming off as weak, and we can't have that.
No, because this world will spit you out
Absolutely.
if you're just a weak-minded person aimlessly walking through life.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got to be strong.
I like that.
Got to be strong.
Make men again.
Ooh, I like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think we can finish on that today.
Yeah, it's okay to be men.
We
Let's do
need
it.
them. We need us. And apparently, we both tried twice and only got girls.
Yeah, yeah.
It takes a man to make a man, I guess.
Yeah.
I've been told by many people.
Yeah. But anywho,
Ooh, I almost said something bad.
yeah,
That would have been
That's all
not,
right.
that would not good.
That's all right. But
Anyway.
I think we're towards the end of this now, huh?
Yeah.
Start wrapping it up.
Yep.
Everybody, thanks for watching. Please be sure to like the video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And you can also check us out on TikTok and Instagram.
Nice.
Yeah, click the link in the bio.
I think these finishers are getting better, everybody.
getting there.
We're working on it.
Moving now. Damn, dude.
Just give him a little wave.
Yeah.
Last time. Or you want those jazz hands out
Jazz
there again?
hands. Some of this.
There we go.